Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 6 of our achievement run with oxygen not included. In our last episode, we focused on starting up the incubator creation. We have duplicants continually on the rock crushers just to give us our refined copper. We've got 2 of our 3 ranches set up and hatches in one of them. In this cycle, we're going to probably add more incubators to set up the automation for the barbecue making. And to do that, we also need research. We're pushing it to be into the solid transport for the shipping. You need to have the conveyor chute and the conveyor rails to automate the portion we want to. And we also will need to go down here, and we'll need to get the sieve. I want to create a bathroom in the next couple of cycles. That way it allows the duplicants to just keep reusing the same water over and over. We'll go over that in probably a future episode, but that's just down the road, kind of a look ahead. And then once we have the shipping done and the other automation that we need, I think we may go back up to the food repurposing, because we need the spice grinder to make a kitchen. And I know that if we go to our room overlay, we scroll down, look for kitchen, we need a spice grinder, cooking station, refrigerator, no mess tables. So those are just the main things that we need to get in order to get that extra morale. Well, I guess there's no morale bonus, but it allows us to use the grinder, which increases the longevity of the food that we need. First things first, we have enough copper, refined copper, to make another incubator. We're going to do that. And then it looks like the hatch we had up here got moved down to the first ranch, which is what we want. We have another one right here that pending Wrangle. So once our ranchers are all set, then they'll be able to grab that one and move it to the stable here. Alright, we have another skill, so let's click on our printing pod, see what else we have. Jean, our newest duplicant, she is set for art fundamentals. We don't have someone that can do decorating yet, so we're going to give her the art fundamentals hat. One of the things I didn't talk about is these hearts, and I think that just tells you what they're really interested in. I don't think there's really a difference based upon whether you go from art fundamentals to, say, digging, for example. But I just know that it used to be different and they updated it, so now it's just purely what they are interested in. And I think it ties into other mechanics in the future of the game, and we'll talk about that later on. But I think now it's just good to keep them with the ones that they're interested in, because then they're gonna probably like doing it, kind of like you have different interests than I do, probably the same thing, right? So alright, let's make sure we do have some copper, refined copper, queued up in here. Those batteries are generating power. We'll need to update these batteries at some point because they are not efficient compared to the other ones. And did we set these to 6? We did. We set both of those to 6 critters. Why don't we add these guys to this one as well? And then we'll just copy the settings from the other ones up here. I don't know why they didn't wrangle him. Can you not wrangle him again really quick? What is going on here? Oh, I think it was bugged. That's okay. The hatch will make it up here. Oh, he's so happy. Most animals like to be groomed, so makes sense, right? So what we need to do here is add enough space to create. Oh, what are we gonna do? We are gonna do. It needs a spice grinder, which we don't have just quite yet. We're moving the power so we can put the bathroom down here. So kind of the goal for this is to have, okay, end of day, they're gonna go down here and eat. When they're done eating, they'll use the bathroom, and then they'll go back to the middle column here and go to bed. So that way they're not running very far to get from one place to the next, because that's how you get long commutes, and it takes a lot longer to get to them, to their destination. So we're just going to keep it like that for now, and eventually all of it will change because we'll need to try to get the different types of rooms and all other similar things of that nature. So for example, you can see the different types of rooms. We'll want to move, say, to like a luxury barracks or a private bedroom, and kind of all the rest of these. So that's just what we're going to move towards in the future. Not right now. We have other big fish to fry. Can't choose another hatch egg just yet. We don't have any extra ones. So we're focusing on the ranching. You see that they're not tamed just yet, so we can't really see when the next egg is gonna come. So let's look at when they're groomed. They get minus 55% wildness per cycle. So these guys should be tamed within the next cycle or two, because some of them were already happy from being groomed, and some of them weren't. Like you said, we just collected one of them from down here, and the next set of hatches will go into the next stable. That's what's going to happen over here. Since we set this to 6, there won't be more, because I think there's 6 in there right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. There we go. Kind of open all this up. We have some muckroot at the end of this, which we'll want that. Let's see, what else do we have around here that might be useful? So there's more muckroot down here. Lots of stuff to dig up in this section. More to dig up here and up here. Yeah, we want to make that transition to the bathroom pretty quickly here into this section. It's a quality of life thing. It makes the duplicants have to do less work, and that's ultimately what you want to move on to. You want to be efficient and make it to where you have less manual tasks. Oh, they're gonna love that. It's gonna take not forever, but they have to catch up by getting all this other stuff done. How close are we on this research? Okay, we're getting fairly close. This is another one of those times where once we complete this research, we're probably going to take a break from it so we can catch up with all these extra tasks that are lying around. Yeah, we'll just wait to add more tasks. We need to allow them to catch up. We have the critter drop off, so we want to click on the other one, copy settings, paste those here, wait for the critter feeder to be done and do the same thing. Let's see, did we get... No, we didn't get the daytime sensor yet. We are setting up the wires here. We want to have the day timers so that it goes off for a little bit amount of time during the day. It's just extra research that we have to complete before we get to that. We're just really low on food. So what I'm thinking is we increase some of this stuff to a higher priority. That way they can focus on those. We need more muckroot. More muckroot! Oh man, those bristle blossoms went off. That's okay. I don't think we have anybody that's allergic. Oh, we have another hatch. We need to grab you. We have 2 hatches down here. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So these are 2 extra hatches. They'll go into the next stable. Let's see how long about this egg. Yeah, we can't get them lullabied just yet, and the lullabied will happen once we can automate the power to them. But that's not going to happen right away. So far, I'm really liking how this one is turning out. I feel like we have gone through so much in a short amount of time, but we're already on cycle number 17, and it's making me a little nervous. We haven't eaten any sort of meat yet, and we are out of food. Oh no. We need to change some things here. Hold on. Yeah, you guys need to like do this yesterday. Not having any food is a bad sign. We need to get that squared away right now. Alright, let's look at our priority list. This is why they're not doing other stuff, because it's a higher priority. Let's go back to those. Yeah. Now that I changed those, they should, according to priority, start digging things up here. And hopefully we'll find some more food. So we need that right now. See, are all those 7? No, here, we'll do this. Those will be 8, and above them will be 7. Because we need to get to this muck root. Oh, look, we found 1. So that's good. Need more. This is one of them moments where you really have to focus on what needs to be done, otherwise bad things happen. So we're gonna have to focus up and get this stuff done in the right order. Okay, we're up to 2,400. We'll probably be up 3,200. 3,200 again. It's good. that to a priority 8. Yeah. Okay. We have a little bit of breathing room. So what we're going to do instead, since we can't get to that automation just yet, we're going to go this route instead. This will just be a manual turn on and turn off until we can set up the other way. $4,800 calories, that's good. But we are chewing through food really fast. Probably should just do priority 8 and then do all of that, but oh look, another hatch. Wonderful. We need that. So this is doubly working for us. We're getting more hatches and we're getting more food. We don't have a digger yet. Or a digger that's capable of doing the regular stuff we have. Because there's 3 different tiers when we look at the duplicant skills for digging. There's hard digging, super duper hard digging, and hazmat. And I think even though someone has this, that means they cannot do the very firm. They can only do the abyssalite mining. So we'll need to get another duplicant capable of doing that. Okay, that's good to know. We're at 8,000 kcal. That's a good amount, but it's probably not going to be enough at the rate that we're eating food. And then we're gonna do this. We don't want him hiding. We want him to be over here. I guess it's... Oh no. See what happens? This is what happens when you don't look. People get stuck. Okay, now they can get down. Alright, you can stop doing that. And that was the best case scenario of being stuck. Because sometimes they get stuck and they can't breathe, or they're underwater, and then it's that's a scary moment indeed. Okay. Alright. Look what I see. Now you can't hide underground. And you're stuck in here. Even though I don't really particularly... Yeah, we'll just get rid of that. Because it counts towards the overall count of critters in the stable, I don't want to have anything extra in there. Change that to a 9. Change you to a 9. Oh man. We're gonna need to clean up this room. Probably add some more refined copper. Yeah, I think we successfully achieved the quick goal there of finding some food. Oh boy. Here, someone take care of that before Jean has some sort of breakdown. There we go. That's better. Here's what we need to do. If you do this, we need to be very careful. So what I have found is if you change it to the priorities every other, then the duplicants will create those faster and then less likely of a chance of somebody getting stuck. It's not fun when they get stuck. It says we earned an achievement. Let's click on this and see what it is. We must have clicked on it already. So we have to pay the bills, outdoor renovations, bed and bath, red light, green light, automated building using sensors or switches. Okay, and that's all we've gotten so far. But we still have 0 food, or not food, meat, calories eaten. So we need 400,000. It's quite a bit. 84 cycles to go. I think we can do it. I'm confident that we can accomplish that goal. We're gonna wrangle this guy. It's gonna put him into the other one, so it gives us more time to straighten up this stable. I keep forgetting they call it ranch for stable. I feel like they should have kept it the same name, but that's okay that they didn't do that. It's just, it would make more sense if it was labeled the same. We need to copy our settings from the other critter feeder. And we do have more food to grab up here. So why don't we change the priority of these to 8, and then that will, I think it'll allow them to go up here. Okay, so what I did is I didn't connect these up yet. I don't want them just automatically turning on until the automation is done. Otherwise, they're just going to keep chewing through this power, and then we'll have someone perpetually sitting on the hamster wheel generating power. Alright, so we keep putting this guy over here, and that's okay. Let's continue looking for more food, and we're just gonna go 1, 2, so then they can start getting all of this buried objects. So this is cycle 18. We are going to wrap up cycle 18 and then close up this episode once we get to episode 19. And not episode 19, cycle 19. My gosh. Words in mind, I tell ya. Sometimes it jumbles up your words that you want to say versus what you're trying to say. Anyways, for this episode, we will conclude at cycle 19 and then provide any sort of update on what we're gonna do in the next couple episodes, maybe even do some extra on the next episode. I'm not sure quite yet, but that's just the goal and the plan at the moment. Alright, so our goal is to get more food. We are out again. Look at that. I blinked. I literally blinked and it was gone. All of it. That is unbelievable. Yeah, wow. Alright. Yeah, go up here now. We need those and we need it now. That's crazy. I need to look at that. Let's go back to the colony summary. So it was up to 9,000 in one cycle, and now it went down to 6,500, and 4,000 just gone. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do research for a minute here. We need to focus on getting some of this food. Oh yeah. We're going to change the priority of all of this over here to 8. Oh, look, another hatch. And another. Oh, man. That's good news. Change the priority of these guys. Man, I was not anticipating plowing through that calories. That was eye-opening for sure. But this is what you need to be careful of. Like I'm saying, it is a fine line before you go from one thing to the next, and trying to get all of the hatches in ranches happy, and then also having them turned into barbecue. Like there is a really big gap in between both of those things. So 7,800, that's good. Probably not enough. Alright. So that's good, but again, we're already down to 5,400. We're going to be in this perpetual, we need more and more food every single cycle until we can get to eating the hatches. So we've got a bunch going here. We gotta find every single hatch. We need to find every single piece of muckroot as possible. Yep, that's just how we're gonna have to play the game for a minute, and that's alright. That's what we signed up for. Oh, we have our egg, or another egg. So let's change this to egg. And if you look, now you can see they've got a little tag on them, and they're tamed. So the only problem right now that I see is there's an extra, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The egg is going to count towards the overall hatch count in the area, so we want to get that moved to the incubator area beforehand. Before they start doing that, because we want to keep their mood and reproduction up. If you have too many hatches in the ranch, they'll say they're cramped. They're just cramped in that area, and they don't like that, so it makes it to where their reproduction goes way down. So we want to keep that as high as possible, and that's just going to allow us to produce more and more eggs and start that cycle that we want. Okay, moment of truth. Hopefully a good thing here. Maybe they'll give us some barbecue. Well, they gave us some K-Cow. I'm really tempted. I'm very tempted to get that right away. But this one, see, she's allergic to floral scent. Gonna have sneezing fits. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to stop that for a second. We're going to look at our germ meter. Okay, floral scent is gone. We don't have to worry about that. We have room. How big can we make this bedroom? Let's look at our barracks. 64 tiles. We are at... This isn't 64, is it? It is 64 tiles. Okay. So we would need a secondary bedroom. That's okay. We can do that. Let's just start that right here. How much is that? 72. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get. We are going to get Nisbet. Well, let me think about this. Before I commit, let me look at the calories that we've been consuming. So we've been consuming quite a bit, over 5,000. Yeah, I don't think we can handle another duplicant just yet. We need to print the food. Yeah, we're gonna go that route. We need to print the food. That's alright, we'll find another way to do things. We need to focus up on getting these ranches really in shape. They're getting there, we almost have enough of them, but not there just yet. Someone's gonna grab the egg. There we go. May grab the egg, they're gonna throw it in the incubator. That's what we want. And then we can set up the next area for bedroom that we want to have. It says insufficient oxygen generation. Let's take a look. Yeah, it is a little rough. We should probably add another one. Let's see that in the near future. Keep that on a separate circuit. You can kind of see the bluish floating background isn't as prominent up here as it is down here. So if you're not looking too closely at each overlay, it just gives you an indication that you need to probably add some more oxygen generation of some kind. Let's turn you off. Who's starving? You've got food. We have 15,000 calories, bro. What are you doing? All right. So didn't quite get everything done that we wanted to this cycle, and that's all right because we found a lot of food. We had some printable food. We've got a lot of hatches, plenty of hatches to kind of start the cycles. Almost ready to get these guys connected up for lullabies, and we're gonna need more refined copper so we can continue with automation, and more everything, just more. I feel like that's just the constant struggle for this part of the achievement run. It's just you're always on your toes, moving from one problem to the next. But here we are, right at cycle 19, and like I said, if you have any questions, I continue to say this every time, and I feel like I need to. Please leave me a comment, or if you have a question or you're stuck on something, let me know. Just add a comment, and I will comment back. Another thing, if you're not subscribed, please do. It really helps out with that YouTube algorithm. Definitely want to get that. If you're able to, I would really appreciate it. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.